always exciting to watch George Pacurariu, the 31-year-old who lives in Dallas these days, born in Romania, in his 6th legacy fight. 2 knockouts and 5 submissions. Let's take a close look at the 3rd Dan Kempo black belt, 1st Dan Sanshu black belt.
George Pacurariu took off like a rocket in the sport of MMA, coming from the kickboxing side of things. Learned a few hard lessons with some real good grapplers, but he's improved immensely on the ground, and his striking is always solid. This guy's fun to watch.
Pacurariu, only short notice for this one, a 1-week training camp. Says he hasn't studied much footage of Rodriguez, but says his experience will prevail tonight. Said losing some fights recently made him realize he needed to change, improve his defense, not be so wild in his striking, be a lot more calculated, a lot more relaxed, a lot calmer in the cage. And let's see if Pacurariu can bring that new, more fully and well-rounded style into play here tonight. Tail of the tape for this catchweight at 150 between Pacurariu and Rodriguez. Pacurariu 1 year the elder, 2 inches the shorter, has 3 inches in the arms. Does Rodriguez 5 inches in the legs to Pacurariu.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second fight of the evening is being brought to us by Hypnotic, the hottest brand in MMA and BJJ. Find Hypnotic at MMAwarehouse.com. This fight is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy Catchweight division. Introducing first, on my left, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, his official weight 149 pounds. This submission fighter holds a record 6 victories against 4 defeats. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, Eliazar El Oso Rodriguez. And across the cage on my right, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, his official weight 150 pounds. This Sancho kickboxer holds a professional record of 9 victories against 4 defeats. Fighting out of Romania by way of Dallas, Texas, Gio Constantine Pacurariu. Referee to get final instructions, Birchie Stillwagon.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over all the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good clean fight. Obey my commands at all times and protect yourself at all times. If you want to touch gloves, we'll do that now. Back to your corner and we'll come out on me.
This one should be a beauty. Pacurariu in the Romanian yellow, Rodriguez in the black. The cage door closes once again here at Legacy 46.
Here we go, gentlemen.
And we are ready for 3 rounds of action at 150.
Are you ready, sir? Fighters fight.
Pacurariu on short notice for this one. Let's see if he is a little calmer, a little more methodical in his striking. Plenty of movement early on from Rodriguez, going to the outside. Pacurariu is going to try and control center cage. Neither man throwing yet. Looks at the inside thigh, Rodriguez just testing the water.
He knows what Pacurariu can do standing up. He's being pretty cautious.
Pacurariu can come at you from some awkward angles, especially with his kicking arsenal. But a very tame George Pacurariu so far. Triple jab from the Romanian.
Yeah, when George goes, he goes.
Nicely timed jab. He caught Rodriguez coming in. Just a feint there from Rodriguez. Hasn't changed up his lateral movement too much. He's been circling clockwise the entire fight so far, which means he's drifting into that rear leg and rear hand of Pacurariu, and he takes one of those rear hands.
Rodriguez blinked a couple extra times after that one.
Might be wise for Rodriguez to circle counterclockwise here.
I'm thinking no circle and shoot a double.
Even better, Pat. Throws the overhand right. Pacurariu saw it coming, so to the inside leg kick. Looks for a shot. Can't get it. Pacurariu tried to clip him with a jab.
A nice level change by Pacurariu to shut that takedown attempt down.
Double jab, overhand right. Beautifully executed from Pacurariu.
Rodriguez has got to move his head.
Showing control so far, George Pacurariu scoring points.
Yep, being selective though, not getting wild. We talked about that, Mike. Doing a good job of not getting wild.
Gets out of the way the high kick from Rodriguez.
Pacurariu is going to get the timing on those naked kicks. And he's going to step inside.
Rodriguez still constantly circling off to his left. Double jab right hand, the bread and butter combination for Pacurariu working well.
I'd like to see George follow up with that left hook after the crosses he's throwing.
Overhand right from Rodriguez. Now Rodriguez's turn maybe to stamp his authority in center cage. Or will he let Pacurariu back him up? Nice clipping hook there from George. Fakes from Pacurariu. Nice step across inside leg kick. A little too high though from Rodriguez and just catches the groin of Pacurariu. I don't know why the crowd is booing that one, Pat.
Yeah, me either. Either because someone threw a low kick and they see it's cheating, or because George is hurt and they don't think he should be hurt. I don't know. Where's the logic?
There is no logic. Certainly, Pacurariu gets 5 minutes to recover, but I don't think he'll need it here.
Are you good? Okay. Gentlemen,
Cut under the eye there of Eliazar Rodriguez.
Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready, sir?
Pacurariu is okay to go on. Side kick there from Rodriguez. Have to be crafty to catch Pacurariu with one of those.
Wow.
Nice overhand right. He curled it to perfection.
Stuck it.
The jab overhand right's been working a treat so far for Pacurariu, Pat.
Yep, fundamentals. That's all it is. Rodriguez better quit throwing those kicks without starting with punches.
Pacurariu's corner giving him the count of the remaining time. There's the high right roundhouse kick. Rodriguez continually drifting to his left, is going straight into those rear limbs. The right hand and the right leg catching him in this round. Nothing behind that. Hooking right there from Rodriguez.
Not turning his hips on his punches.
This has been a smart round from George Pacurariu. He said he'd be more patient. He said he'd be more methodical and more controlled. And we are seeing that thus far.
Barely missed with that uppercut.
Balk right hand from Pacurariu, covers some distance. Jump spinning hook kick from Pacurariu. Counter right hand to Rodriguez's body kick. Spinning back fist missed the target. Nice takedown from Pacurariu. Beautiful work from George Pacurariu.
And the wrestler in reverse, man.
It's an easy first round going the way of Pacurariu. One of the better rounds we've seen from George Pacurariu.
Looking good, taking his time, not getting too crazy. Doing a great job, leading with the jab, keeping that right hand up and then unloading. Clipped him a couple times with that in that first round. Double jabbing his way in and landing. There's the nice big right hand over the top. Rodriguez showing he's got a chin. That beard, Rodriguez reminds me of Roberto Duran. Doesn't box like Duran, but he looks like him.
body kick. Look, Eliazar, throw a couple of takedowns.
And Dave Maldonado going to work beneath the left eye there of Rodriguez. We're ready to roll into the second of this catchweight contest. Impressive opening stanza for George Pacurariu. Easy 10-9er for him. Rodriguez constantly drifting to his left in the first round. He ate the right hands and the right roundhouses from Pacurariu. Immediately, George goes dead center of the cage and will try and force Rodriguez back. Little fake off the back leg there from Pacurariu.
Rodriguez's corner had to be saying, okay, bud, let's set up a takedown.
Evasion there from Pacurariu. Rodriguez's corner telling him close the distance, and Pacurariu sticks him with a double jab again. George has got his timing on here tonight, Pat.
Yes, he does.
Rodriguez wants to have success against Pacurariu. He cannot load up on single punches. He's got to go in with combinations. He may need to try and bully George Pacurariu.
Had a hold of him there. I don't know why he didn't keep a hold of him.
Pacurariu setting up with the jab. Used it effectively so far. Heavily underused technique by a lot of mixed martial artists, Pat. The good old-fashioned jab.
Yep. Can pick people apart with it. Set everything else up with it. Oh, that's right.
Stunning right hand, thrown as a lead punch, and sweat flew off the brow of Rodriguez. Left hook from Pacurariu. That timing spot on here, and again with the left hand.
You know, if I'm Rodriguez, when Pacurariu eggs me on to brawl with him, I'd say, yeah, let's do it. And then I'd shoot a double after a punch. Got to outsmart a guy.
Looking for that side kick off the left leg, Rodriguez. I like the new version of George Pacurariu so far, Pat.
Yeah. On short notice, looking good.
Thought about shooting in then, Rodriguez. Corner of Rodriguez is saying, set your takedown. Very patient fight from Pacurariu. Some frustration maybe creeping in on Eliazar Rodriguez.
Not bringing his feet with it.
Right.
See how he's getting overextended because his feet are staying in one place while he's trying to move forward and punch.
Uppercut missed, left hook connected for Pacurariu. Hands are looking precise and fast tonight on the Romanian.
Yep.
Good double forearm guard against that round kick.
Yep, saw it coming.
Front kick from Rodriguez, needed to follow through with the right hand for company. Pacurariu looking to catch with a hook.
Rodriguez's corner, you can tell they're getting frustrated because he's not listening to him.
Oh, Pacurariu knocks him with the right hand. Now, will Pacurariu settle? Yes, he does. Usually we'd see George go wild on those occasions, but he chose to sit back, pick his shots again. Smart from Pacurariu.
Yeah, usually when he smells blood, he goes nuts. Got to be careful.
Left hook connects for him.
Injured fighter can be very dangerous.
Left hook connects again. And once more, there's the right hand between the eyes of Rodriguez. George Pacurariu, house on fire here in the second round.
Rodriguez still hurting. He's staggering all over the place.
Looks for the takedown, Rodriguez.
Smart.
Pacurariu straight back to his feet.
I'm not punching him at all while he's trying to get up. I'm putting him back down just like that. I'd stay on him like glue after the beating he just took.
If there is going to be a weak point in the game of Pacurariu, it will be on the ground. Back to the feet, which is where George wants to be. 40 seconds remains in this second round. Crowd getting into it now.
The only positive that came out of that whole round there is Rodriguez now knows he can get a takedown on him. Oh!
Pacurariu got stuck. Got to be careful here, Pacurariu. Looks for the elbow off the right arm. Shoots in Rodriguez, double leg drives Pacurariu onto his back.
Brown belt and BJJ finally figuring out how to use it.
Good way to end the round here. The left arm triangled on Rodriguez. Some better signs from Eliazar, but probably won't be enough to claim the second for him.
Pacurariu looking good here. You can see this nice right hand clip him, dumping him. Rodriguez trying to recover here, getting back up. He got blistered with another right hand there, and you can see he starts backpedaling. Watch the overhand. Just kind of hit him on the chest and the chin, kind of ricocheted. George lucky that didn't hit perfectly. Might have stung him a little more.
You've got no fucking chance when you stay tight. None! No power. Fuck everybody else. Listen to me. 1, 1, 2, 3.
Come on, Wes. You gotta get up and out. Get out, gentlemen. We'll get you right over here.
10-8 round, Pacurariu. Pat, you saying courtesy of that knockdown?
I think so, plus he landed some other heavy shots.
All for Pacurariu after two. A lot of work here for Rodriguez to do. Corner of Pacurariu saying no power, throw the technique with precision and with speed.
Yeah, they're saying 1-1-2, don't get crazy, don't get sloppy. Cussed him out a little bit. Some fighters need that.
Rodriguez's confidence may be up after he got the takedown late in the second.
Hey, he got 2 takedowns.
Pacurariu claiming an eye poke.
Rodriguez got him with his head on the way in.
Rodriguez not giving up that center of the cage as he has the previous 2 rounds. They're going to force Pacurariu on the outside now.
I'm just wondering, did George get hit on the back of the head there and get hurt? Because he looked like he was staggering a little bit.
Rodriguez wants the takedown.
Rodriguez needs to stay on him here.
Rodriguez has 3 submission wins in 7 career victories. He loves the Dar stroke.
Only got 1 leg in. Pacurariu protecting that other leg and hip from the other leg coming in by pressing himself against the cage.
Now this is action taking place in front of Rodriguez's corner. So they'll coach him through this situation.
George got to get that arm free.
And this is not what they wanted. Pacurariu back to his feet. Much better showing in this final round from Eliazar Rodriguez.
Yep.
Good counter right hand off of Pacurariu's jab. Oh, jumping knee!
My goodness.
Trying to put the chin through the top of the head. And what a chin Rodriguez has. Pacurariu cannot afford to become sloppy now.
Pacurariu is thinking to himself, I've hit this guy pretty solid, and he still keeps walking toward me.
Jumping knee again! And Rodriguez continues to come forward.
How tired is George right now, taking this fight on short notice?
George is gassed, you can see it, breathing through his mouth now. Pacurariu, uppercut, left hook.
Not a good feeling.
Rodriguez coming forward, the punching combinations. Gets Pacurariu to the ground again. This has been Rodriguez's round thus far.
It has, staying after him. That good chin getting him through it, and then the lungs carrying him the rest of the way here. Tough guy.
Close guard from Pacurariu. Won the first 2 rounds convincingly, losing the 3rd round here to Rodriguez, who looks to posture up and drop that right elbow.
As soon as Rodriguez feels that guard open, he's got to pass, get to work, look for a submission.
Pacurariu has 5 submission victories. Comes off a first-round submission win over Ivan Cole of Bellator 135 back in March. Rodriguez hammering away at that right thigh. What's he looking to do there, Pat?
Well, he's protecting his arm right now from the key lock. You can see he's locked his hands, and he's pinching his right knee in against his right arm, giving him some more leverage to protect the arm so it doesn't get pulled out of there. So he's kind of stuck right now. Great way to kill time for George.
1 minute remaining. Pacurariu locking up that right arm, looking relaxed. As Pat said, a good way to shave the seconds off the clock here.
Yeah, if you know you've won the first 2 rounds. Great way to do it when you're on your back. Lock something up and sit there.
They're going to work through with the right hand here, Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is
submission attempt now. 25 seconds on the clock.
Needs to try and jump into a knee bar or something.
Pacurariu's turn.
Got a heel hook going. Rodriguez doing a good job spinning out of it. Now he's got to go for it. Here it is.
Side control as a 1 sub attempt left. Takes the back of Pacurariu. Aggressive finish from Rodriguez. He probably won the final round, but I don't think he won the fight.
You know, Eliazar Rodriguez, if he can improve his boxing skills, tough guy. Just got to work on his head movement, footwork, improve those boxing skills. A tough guy, though.
Folks, the 6-chair challenge on the X Factor starts on Monday. This is like the Hunger Games of singing competition shows. There's really nothing like it on TV. If you've missed any of the season so far, catch up on Access's X Factor Rewind all day on Sunday. (10-9) final round. Rodriguez gives it 29-27 overall for Pacurariu, says Pat Miletich. Second round at 10-8 courtesy of the knockdown. Let's go to Colin.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause both these fighters. We go to the judges' scorecards. Don Turnage scores the fight 30-27. Judge Alain Martinez scores the fight 29-28. And Judge Aaron Maynard scores the fight 29-28. All three for your winner by unanimous decision, George Constantine Pacurariu!
Great victory for Pacurariu. The first 2 rounds from Gio were sublime. On just 1 week's notice, the Romanian improves his record to 10-4, and Paddy showed that new style, the more methodical, the calmer approach.
Well, and that also could have come from taking the fight on short notice and knowing he might not have the endurance to go crazy. You can tell he is tired, but nonetheless, very good performance by his part.
Pacurariu victorious. Rodriguez came on strong in the final round, but left his run a little too late. Pacurariu goes to 10-4.